guys, welcome back. So I wanted to talk to y'all about something that I briefly mentioned in my previous video when I said that I no longer do reversals, aka return to sender work, and I just wanted to give a different perspective, something that has just come with time, and also some insight that my spirits gave me. And I hate giving disclaimers. Like, the more that my throat chakra opens and strengthens, the more I think that disclaimers are unnecessary. But I just want to say, like, this type of work was a staple in my spiritual maintenance for a long time. It was one of the first workings I was taught by an elder. And it served me well. You know, there were, especially in the beginning, there were definitely situations where that certain person needed, it was time for them to get hit with their own shit. But over the last few months, I've really been doing a lot of inner work and all of that, and my spirits and the divine and my higher self kind of brought to my attention, like, when you are doing a spell and you are aiming at something, right? There's a target on something, whether it's a person, place, or thing. You are creating an energetic link between you and that person, place, or thing. It's inevitable because you are doing a working and you are aiming at that thing, right? And in order for that energy to hit, it has to follow the core, it has to follow the path from you to it, right? And if someone is sending me negativity, whether it's gossip, evil eye, or even spiritual warfare, whatever kind of BS it is, the last thing that I want to do is connect myself to them in any capacity. And also, I just decided, like, I'm not going to be an energetic ping pong with anyone, because that's what ends up happening. You know? And it just becomes this stupid time-wasting cycle. To the point that, like, I'm so solid in myself that in my mind, if you're trying to hurt me or whatever, or you're being hateful towards me, you are not even worth a thought of mine, much less a candle. I'm gonna cleanse myself, remove the bullshit, protect myself, and move on. But that is something that has just come with time. And if you are at that place in your practice where you feel like reversals are necessary, and you feel comfortable doing them and they're working for you, great. And I certainly still believe that even though I feel this way now, there are still certain people that really need to get hit with their own BS. And I'm going to give y'all an example. If you are just minding your business, and let's say you're like me, and this has not happened to me, this is just a hypothetical example, but let's say you're a witchy content creator like me, and you post something on TikTok, on Witch Talk, and there's some angry baby witch that comes for you, and comes in the comments or your DMs, and threatens you with brujeria, with witchcraft, and hexes and curses and whatever. That is someone that needs to get hit with their own shit if they try to throw at you. They need to, if they want to throw so bad for unjustifiable reasons, they need to see how it feels. Because if they have the common sense that the good Lord gave a turtle, they'll think twice next time. It's like spanking a child. I don't believe in spanking whatsoever, or hitting your kids in any capacity. I don't. But I'm just saying, it's like an energetic spanking. Because they're acting like a toddler. Essentially, they are a toddler with a spell book and a candle. that's a situation where I believe still a return to sender is appropriate. But on the other side of things, when we talk about low-level, malicious, nasty, Machiavellian practitioners, which do exist, there are some terrible practitioners out here. A lot, actually. The thing that I came to realize is these people can get hit with their own shit 10,000 times and they still will not change. They still will not stop. Because on a fundamental level, they are fucked up. That's just the truth. So if we're dealing with somebody like that, I just advise you, it's like a gnat. Just smush it and move on. You know, you don't notice a gnat or two, smush it, and then spray your house with pest control, cleansing and protection. Same concept. So, if you feel like you're doing reversals and they're not working for you, or you're just kind of growing out of it, it's okay. Like, that's probably your higher self and God telling you not to waste your energy on it. You know? And let me be very clear, it does not mean that the person is exempt from their behavior, or that the negativity that they sent you was okay, or they're getting off scot-free from karma. None of that is true. And what I've noticed about these nasty, low-level practitioners is 90% of them do not believe in karma. Which, that's their belief system. If that's how they want to live, I can't stop them. But some shitty news for them is the universe is a hell of a lot bigger than they are. And karma is 100,000% fucking real. I've seen it. And there are higher-ups watching all the time. There is a divine order to things. And another little secret that came to me earlier about, again, low-level malicious practitioners. And I'm talking about witches, male or female, that their MO is things like siphoning, energy vampirism, destiny swapping, and most of all, targeting innocent people. A lot of them, over a span of years, because this is how they choose to live their life, maliciously, they lose their organic power. Their ache, their magic, right? Their spiritual strength and power. And a lot of them have to resort to other things to get that working up off the ground. Because spiritually speaking, they themselves, by themselves, don't hold that much weight anymore. This is where animal sacrifice comes in. And I'm well aware that animal sacrifice is part of certain traditions. I'm in one. I'm a high priestess in Palo Mayombe, and 90% of Munanzos, aka Palo spiritual houses, 90% of them practice animal sacrifice. It's a big part of Palo for a lot of people. But, me personally, I'm in a Munanzo that does not animal sacrifice. And my godparents actually teach against it, which I'm thankful for. Because ideally, these spiritual traditions are supposed to evolve. And in my opinion, anytime you are going from taking innocent lives to not taking innocent lives, that's evolution to me. That's improvement. Right? But anyway, I'm not hating on Palo or Voodoo or Santeria or any of the traditions of the animal sacrifice, even though I don't agree with it. But you guys have to acknowledge that there are a lot of practitioners that abuse animal sacrifice. They think that every single working that they do has to be fed blood. It's disgusting. I don't know why Spirit is having me talk about this right now. But point being, a lot of people abuse animal sacrifice because over the years, because of the way that they've carried themselves and the karma that they've accrued, they've lost their true power. So don't think that these people get away with their foolishness, because they don't. They might think they do. But trust and believe that there are lots of high-level beings watching what goes on Earth, watching what people do in the spiritual realm, and taking notes. So it might just be that you're in a point in your journey where you don't even have to do reversals anymore. It's done for you. Because over the years of your spiritual journey, you've carried yourself well. And energetically, the divine is like, you know what? Just cleanse yourself, protect yourself. We'll handle the rest. Don't even worry about it. And that's where I'm at. Because now I have that strong faith, and I have that strong connection with the divine. You know? No one who has tried to destroy me is doing very well. Because all of them were unprovoked. So, I hope this gives you all some insight and maybe take some weight off of your shoulders. You don't have to carry everything. Okay? Let God, let Spirit, let the divine handle some stuff for you. Especially when it comes to justice. Because let me tell you something. As crafty and creative as these low-level practitioners think that they are, and they, literally, you guys, these people think that they can outsmart God and the universe. As if the universe and the divine has not, and the cosmos and everyone, has not been here for 1,000,000+ years. Ancient consciousness. You know? So, this felt good to get off my chest. I'm sure there's someone that, needs to hear this. Spirit's in my ear right now. Another thing, on the flip side of things. When it comes to return to sender work, I'm going to tell y'all what my previous elder told me. It's like insurance. Right? You do the work. If that person hadn't been bothering you and they haven't been sending you negativity or witchcraft or evil eye, they won't get hurt. But the spell work, aka the insurance policy, is there just in case they do. It's a just in case type thing. Because again, the link. When you send a lot of negativity to someone, you create a pathway, a link from you to them. And the energy knows its way back. Remember, energy cannot be created or destroyed, only transferred. Okay? I love you guys. If you would like to book a spiritual reading with me or look into my other offerings, you can visit SirenNectar.com. Okay? I love y'all. Thank you.